Here we go again. If the court drama wasn't enough for Onision, he's trying a new tactic. He uploaded 30 videos. Yep, 30 videos. 30 heartfelt, Mr. Serious, this is the real me, this is my moment videos. Vomit-inducing, dramatic content because hey, that's what everyone needs right now. More bleeping Onision. I tried to watch them, but this guy has never appealed to me with his content. And I want to hear his side of the story. Give him a chance, but Onision is a character, a parody. And whether he's running around as the Joker or having epic meltdowns, his entire channel is built upon acting. Most of the videos follow the same narrative. He's innocent, he's the victim of fake pizza deliveries, hate mail and egging attacks. He has a weird rant about people having relations when drunk. He repeatedly discredits all the females who spoke out against his behaviour.
I'm a little irritated by the nonsense. Like, not too long ago, someone sent us, and this is a no bullshit story. First of all, you guys tried to swat me. Pathetic. Ridiculous. I don't know why you would do that. That's a crime. It has to be a crime, right? So you guys are committing crimes against me, and I've committed no crimes. So you try to swat me. Fails. The police department's no doubt fed up with you guys at this point of how much you troll them. You try to send me mail with powder in it, and they nearly shut down the post office because it's dripping liquid and has powder in it, and inside is a hate message, no doubt from one of the moron commentary channel viewers who believed everything they said. Basically threatening my life, my family's life, when you send powdered things to us, okay? You have numerous people actually showing up. There was this one day when my house got egged by a bunch of teenagers, where they actually came up, looked in my car, got it all on camera. I would show you, but I'd rather actually save that for court, because fuck you people.
He's the victim and basically finger up to everyone who doesn't believe him. He says raping and an unhealthy amount of times it's almost scary. It makes for some tedious viewing. Who are the females that spoke out against Onision and Kai? First and foremost is Sarah. Sarah began chatting to Kai back in 2014. Kai was 19 and Sarah was 14. The pair became friends. Sarah was 16 when she first went to visit Kai and Onision. Due to ongoing issues at her home, Sarah ends up moving in with the couple a month later. For the next 2 years, Sarah would come back and forth to Onision's home. During this time, Kai began chatting to Billy, who's 18. Billy was invited to Onision's home and soon began appearing in videos, most famously a video in which Kai and Billy kiss. Billy becomes part of a polyamorous relationship with Kai and Onision. This ends bitterly in 2017 when Onision confesses he massaged Billy's breasts and buttocks, leading to a temporary breakup between him and Kai and some good video content. Sarah returns to the Onision's home for the Christmas holidays. Sarah is now 18 and this is when she has sex with Kai and Onision. Onision wants Sarah to sign a non-disclosure agreement to prevent her speaking out about the relationship, and she does. She also makes a video for Onision, assuring viewers nothing happened when she was a minor. She later alleges she was coerced to do this. July 2019, and Sarah visits Onision and has sex with him whilst Kai is away visiting family. When Sarah starts to speak out about her time with Onision and Kai, he responds by criticising Sarah's behaviour, her BPD disorder, and accuses Sarah of raping the couple. However, people began to question if the couple were grooming Sarah. It would be Sky, Onision's ex-wife, Shiloh and Billy who would all come out to support Sarah and share their experiences with Onision to Chris Hansen, casting suspicion over Onision and Kai. Onision has spent years building his channel. He's generated quite the income and fan base from being a YouTube celebrity. But with any business, and one which leads to increased visibility, you have rules to follow. I'd like to say morals, but in this instance I think Onision is more focused on monetary gain, so his content and behaviour is moderated to keep that income coming in. As with his husband Kai, who has his own channel, the content is manipulated to keep revenue. Every YouTuber knows interacting with your fans is essential to keep the fanbase strong, but you have an obligation to represent your brand and yourself in a way that conforms. What Onision keeps skipping over is the fact he and Kai initiate contact with these females, who are at the younger end of the spectrum, and that in itself brings with it controversy. they invited an underage fan to live with them, and this was bound to cause people to judge. That in itself isn't a crime. Most fans are more than happy to meet their idol, but when they are significantly younger fans, then you start to question motive. And this is when people like Chris Hansen stand up and say, you know what, this isn't right, and gives these young women a platform to speak out. Suspicions about his conduct have been following him around for years. When he began his forum inviting women to send photos to be rated by him, some of the women looked underage, causing him to receive heavy criticism for not being more selective about the images he chose to show. And yes, this is trial by media, but it's a consequence of Onision's behaviour that has created the controversy, because at the end of the day, people are going to question why a YouTuber in their 30s wants to invite younger females to their home. Even if nothing illegal has occurred, his viewers should be able to expect a certain degree of standards, even from someone like Onision, who is known for his extreme opinions. So Onision's latest tactic is manipulating the audience to believe he is the victim. Only someone with balls of steel would attempt this. He's appealing to that fan base he's desperate to keep hold of, and 30 videos with ads is quite the earner, because it's not only fans watching his stuff, it's the haters too. Clever guy. What I find fascinating about Onision is that he tries to act nice, but no matter how hard he tries, the narcissistic side of him shows. You can't help but notice he's making digs at all those he feels wronged him. He dated Shiloh 10 years ago, yet he has to call her out. He was 25 and she was 17 when they met. He claims he left his wife Sky for Shiloh. He's saying she had mental health issues, that she made things up. He says the memory loss video they both did was Shiloh faking it, something she liked to do a lot during his relationship. But it was evident with the drama that followed that the line between reality and making content was getting a little blurred. It's sad that Onision only chooses to bring it up when again it makes good content.
Look, I'll show you, okay? No. Oh, I'm not gonna touch you. Look.
Please don't hurt me.
Look, okay. So when you go through someone faking episode after episode, you don't take it as seriously, and you instead realize it's not a medical emergency. Yeah, it's Shiloh. So, in the previous video I talked about Shiloh being diagnosed, or Shiloh having something, and then I went kind of like the pathological lies that we had to basically endure as a couple.
I have to admire Onision's next tactic. He has to take a swipe at where all the money people are earning as a result of him, is going. I think he's trying to insinuate that every accusation is made up so people can profit from him. The narcissist rearing its ugly head again.
And she's also made tens of thousands of dollars apparently from you guys being gullible as hell.
Even though wasn't this the same guy who made over 50 videos on Eugene Cooney for the money? Then there's Chris Hansen. He talks about how Hansen has just made Onision a public target, but without any grounds. He says there's no FBI investigation and the police have no interest in him.
This is why you don't burn bridges when you're running a corrupt investigation on someone, Hansen. Now, people have talked about the FBI. Like, the Federal Bureau of Investigation is going to be so interested in someone who slept with an 18-and-a-half-year-old. Sure, an 18-and-a-half-year-old who blackmailed people into sleeping with her. Okay. And then later on apologized for raping them. Okay.
Hansen isn't targeting Onision. Viewers are interested in the drama, so Hansen keeps making more videos. At the end of the day, Hansen turned up at Onision's home to give him the opportunity to speak. Instead of calling the police, Onision had the chance to clear his name if he wished to do so. And I mean, it's not like Oprah is looking to sit down and interview him anytime soon. We always associate Hansen with his long-running Dateline show, but Hansen is a journalist first, and Onision could have pled his case. Instead, Onision just continues to churn out content. Instead of taking a hiatus, he looks like a bigger jerk for continuing to mock the situation. It's all down to his lack of a moral compass and his need for income. He brings up VNI. In 2014, a 15-year-old girl came forward and said she had sexual relations with him when drunk. VNI was then 20. He's British and the age of consent in the UK is 16. No charges were brought against him, but he did apologise for his conduct, blaming partly his Mormon upbringing for his poor judgment, and his career did not suffer in the long run, but VNI's content is quite unique. I'm a little concerned at how Onision thinks this is a relatable incident. Looking at the evolution of YouTube, Onision's content may have been relevant a few years back, but he's getting older and still trying to churn out videos like an adolescent throwing a tantrum. Judging by the like to dislike ratio of his videos, his likability is waning too. He didn't need to make 30 plus videos to tell people his side of the story. He calls out his haters as retards for believing the allegations. He claims he had no evidence to prosecute these girls, but has an abundance of text data on cloud to prove his innocence. But surely making false allegations sits under some kind of defamation, and he could have pursued that route if, as he claims, he feels under threat of safety and damage to his reputation. This is the guy who tried to get Chris Hansen and longtime Onision objector Repsion held on harassment orders. Onision is innocent until proven otherwise. He needs to wake up, smell the coffee, and realise his behaviour has been called out. Can Onision come back from the hate? What does the future hold for him? Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.
So, not sure what else I'm going to say from here, other than I don't know why everyone is so retarded. Because this has been one of the most retarded experiences of my life. If it is wrong to reject somebody until they turn 18 and a half, and then not reject them anymore when they're pursuing you, I don't know what to tell you.